England may have lost the series 3-1. They may be losing it 4-1 or 3-2 depending upon the outcome in Dharamshala. But try telling that to the England cricket team who continue to believe that yes, even a loss is progress. Even a series loss is progress. Ben Stokes, just before the start of the Dharamshala test match between India, has stated that okay, England, the series scoreline might suggest that we have gone backwards. But if you look at it, there is growth and that England are not mere pushovers. Now, the comments by Stokes is kind of, you may say, yet again into that marketing technique that baseball has propelled into. Delusion partly, but also because the confidence is next level. Whatever obstacles happen, whatever setbacks happen, you just go ahead every single time. That is the philosophy of baseball. Now, the comment that Ben Stokes made is on the fact that, okay, England may have lost the series, but are they pushovers? Because one of the comments that he stated that were England too meek this time, because yet again they took the lead, just like 2021, they squandered the lead and also lost the series. But Stokes stated, we ain't been the pushovers like many teams have looked when they have come over here. They are not been pushovers, that's what England think. Fine, you won in Hyderabad out of a very dire situation, 190 run deficit, you managed to win, kudos to that. You were in the hunt in Vizag, but then you lost in a big chase of 399. You still had the second highest score, fair enough. Rajkot was a meek surrender, let's be very honest about it. And Ranchi, if you look at it, they had their moments, but the collapse that they had in the second innings with Ashwin taking 5 wickets ensured the series was lost. So, is the pushover thing, we haven't been the pushovers like many teams have looked when they have come over here. You can partly say, agree with Ben Stokes. England were not pushovers, India were made to work hard in a big way. Ranchi is an example, Vizag was an example, Hyderabad was an example. 3 out of the 4 tests, it's actually been a good fight from England. Except Rajkot, everything else was India having to really battle hard. But if you look at other teams, sure, South Africa didn't put up much of a fight. Bangladesh didn't, Sri Lanka didn't. Australia were perhaps the only team to say that, okay, England are not speaking the truth. Because 16-17, if you look at the BGT, it was the most fiercely contested after their loss to England in 2012. You look at 23, India did have their moments of panic, especially Delhi, where Australia collapsed. Nagpur, Australia were outdone. Indore on a sandpit, they won. And such was the panic in the Indian cricket team that they had to resort to a featherbed in Ahmedabad. So that's why maybe England might say, okay, Australia also put up a fight, but they were also no pushovers. So on the Stokes point of pushovers, maybe not agreeing on that. Partly not agreeing, but majority agree. But as far as progress is concerned, if you take the results, you'd say we have gone backwards, but we haven't. The individuals and team have massively evolved on this tour. Progression doesn't always show itself with the result. Once again, this is a marketing gimmick of baseball. Individuals may have progressed, great. The team has it progressed? That is debatable. You've now played with this template for close to 2 years. You've not achieved success against Australia for what you set it out to do for. You didn't achieve success in India, which is why, isn't it very legitimate to write this off? Because you're not even going to be in contention for the WTC final also. It will take some mathematical miracles to ensure that England make it to the final. They are still there, but only mathematically. They'll have to win from Dharamshala. They have to win 6 tests against West Indies and Sri Lanka. They will then have to win 6 tests against New Zealand and Pakistan. Is it possible? Maybe, maybe not. So, you have the Stokes is insistent, they haven't gone backwards. But then, what is the current status quo then? The individuals and team have massively evolved on this tour. As Ollie Pope is concerned, he started off brilliantly but then has degraded. A pair in Ranchi from the 196 that he had in Hyderabad. Stokes' form has not been on top. Duckett, Crawley and all, they have not managed to set the stage on fire apart from the first 2-3 tests. Bairstow is a major concern. So where on earth have the individuals progressed? That is a very debatable thing that Stokes has said. Are England feeling homesick because they have now lost out of the 4 tests, they have lost 3? Will they be yearning for home now? But Stokes is adamant that we feel every opportunity to play for England is special. That's just our mentality and our mindset, regardless of where you are, how long you have been away. England's players now are determined to establish themselves in the national team. And that is why periods away from home, which often used to plague them in the Ashes, they don't care about that anymore. That's what the England management and the England captain is stating. But as far as the series loss is concerned, 2 major series that baseball thought that it could overcome from old England, New England has not conquered it. Ashes couldn't be bought back at home. In India, it's failed. Dharamshala result notwithstanding, it could be tempting to call baseball a failure. But try telling that to England, who are so bought up on it that doesn't matter. Even if there is destruction all around, they would still like to think they're walking in a garden. That's how the England cricket team is at this point in time. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.